Okay, so in maths today, we're going to be looking at plotting points on a coordinate graph. Now this is a coordinate graph. It's a little bit similar to what we've been doing this week, but it's going to get a little bit more tricky. What we've been doing so far this week looks a bit more like that, where you have an x-axis across here and a y-axis up here. And we've been doing quite well at that, but this one's got 4 different quadrants to look at. It's going to go into the negatives as well, but it pretty much works the exact same way. It pretty much works that this is the x-axis, and just like in Scratch, if you're walking forward, your numbers are going to be positive, but if you're walking backwards, they're going to be negative numbers. Okay, so picture this way going forwards and that way going backwards. Okay, so you got this is still the x-axis over here. We've got 0 here, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes all the way that way. And when it's going to the left, it's all going the negative numbers all the way that way. Okay, so if we're going to plot on our x-axis, where would this be on the x-axis? -3, 2, 5, and so on. Whereas the y-axis goes all the way up and all the way down. Starts at 0 when you're moving up in the air, like in Scratch. If you're moving up, you do it by the positive numbers, and when you're going down, by the negative numbers. So your use of Scratch should start to come into play here, and if you have a good knowledge of Scratch and how to make your sprite move, this shouldn't really be too hard for you. But a few things before we start. When we're writing coordinates down, I'm going to write one over here for you. When you're writing the coordinates down, you always need to make sure your coordinates go inside of a set of brackets, right? And there's a comma in between. And I'm going to write up here, always would be like this. Okay, so there's a set of brackets, the x number, where it goes on the x goes first, then a comma, and then the y coordinate, and then closed brackets. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to take these colors over here, find these colors, and then try to plot them on our graph. So firstly, what have we found? We've found the purple one, which is here. So we're going to go along here on the x-axis to see whereabouts on the x-axis it turns up. It is in -2. So we open up our brackets and write -2 comma. And now we're going to look on the y-axis to see where it ends up. 6. So the coordinates for my purple one are -2 comma 6. Sounds easy enough. Let's try the next one with our orange. So we're going to check our x-axis first. Go across, it's at +3, so we're going to write 3. Then we're going to look up here for our y-axis, go all the way up. It is 4, so it is at 3, 4. The x one goes first, then the y next. This one's our light blue one. I can find it here, so we're going to go to the left, so we're going to go all the way across. -5, open brackets, -5, go all the way up. It's at 2, -5, 2. Now we've got our green one here. Go across to 1, and then with the y-axis, it actually sits right on 0. So it actually becomes 1, 0, because it's actually right on the middle of the graph. Now we have dark blue. Okay, now it's getting into both negatives. So we're going to go across first to see where it ends up. It's at -3. Now we'll look where it goes, and we go down this time, and it's at -4. So the coordinates for the blue one are -3, -4. Remember, I'm always going horizontally first before I go up and down. Now we've got brown. Go across, open brackets, 2. It's down, so we're going to be negative, so it's down to -3. We've got pink here. Okay, pink's all the way down here. So it's on to the left, so we're going to go across to -6. Open that up, -6, then we're going to go down to -6. So the coordinates for the pink one are -6, -6 would be where it would be. And let's do the last one, which is my yellow one, which we're going to go horizontally and find it at number 4. And then vertically, it's going to go down to -5. So the coordinates are 4, -5. So let's just recap what we've done today. We're going through, rather than just going the 2 directions, now we're going into negative numbers when we go to the left and when we go down. Just like in Scratch, when you're walking backwards or walking down, those numbers are going to be negative. But when you're plotting the points on your graph, okay, you need to take the horizontal number first and then the vertical number. So let's say if somebody said to you, I want you to plot a point at -5 and 5. Where would you plot that? So you're going to take your pencil and you're going to go across here and you know, well, -5 is first. So I'm going to go all the way across to -5. And now we're going to go positive 5 height-wise. So it's there and there, so it meets there. This is minus 5 all the way up to 5. All right, so when you're plotting points, we'll do that one more time just to make sure you got it. What if I was plotting points at minus 1, minus 2? Where would that go? All right, let's have a look. Where would it go? We're going to get our texter, and we're going to say the first number is where it is on the horizontal. So it's minus 1, and then minus 2 is here. So it ends up being there. Okay? I hope that's been helpful, and there should be a worksheet attached. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching.